David, you mentioned we should now follow the agenda, and what is left is the conclusion of the event.
Sure. So what are a little bit of the notes that I took over the session? Well, we have first of all what the 12 amazing expert speakers sharing with us their the insights, their thoughts, their reflections. So I try to do my best to, as mentioned, to make in a quote a summary of each of their presentations. So let's start with Dr. Francisco Betti from the World Economic Forum. And I think, what we can take away from his presentation, it's the importance of building digital capabilities for creating resilience, and that this needs to be done across value chains and not just at a company level. We have then Professor Dok-Sum Kim sharing with us the importance of becoming smarter and the importance of data and sharing data to achieve this next level of smartness. Later, we had Dr. Dominik Rohrmus, and he mentioned the importance of remembering that data is not the new oil, because data needs the processing just as oil needs to be refining before it, both oil and in this case data unlock their value for supporting decision making, for supporting action taking. And really, I think what he wanted to say was that the true new oil is information and knowledge, which is data plus something else, right? Then we have the Dr. Koki Mitani, and he shared with us the importance of building these global data infrastructures for data sharing between businesses and sharing data in a secure way and an agile way. Because again, the game is to providing the business, the person, the right information at the right time, so the business, the individual can to take the right decision, the right action. Then we had Mr. Roger Müller, and he reminded us about the importance of empowering the workforce with digital technologies. And I think this is important. And I really like one of the definitions of what Americans call Industry 4.0, which is for them smart manufacturing. And I like the definition they provided. Smart manufacturing is the marriage between information technology and the human ingenuity. If we really want to transform organizations, what we need to do, it's not let's say just simply implement technologies. We need to empower the workforce with new digital tools. So it's really the workforce with these new tools, the one that is capable of transforming and re-engineering our business processes to become more efficient and add more value for our customers. Later, we had Mr. Frank Hasler, and one of the takeaways for me was the importance to understand your use case correctly first. What are the requirements of that use case, of the users, of the customers of that use case, and use that knowledge to select the proper software and hardware. In this particular case, the discussion was around augmented reality technology. Professor Markus Dormann highlighted that the future of education will be hybrid. So there's still a lot of unique things that can only happen in the physical world, let's say. And also there's some advantages, of course, of the virtual world. So I guess as Industry 4.0 tries to create cyber physical production systems, Education 4.0 will try to create cyber physical educational environments. Mr. Gerim Kim also, referring about, I think a lot of people are excited about the possibilities of the digital world, right? He mentioned it, particularly the case of the future of exhibitions, the future of customer relationship management, the future of sales for the machining industry. And I truly believe, based on what many of you have agreed, many of our speakers have agreed, is that the future is cyber physical. I don't think we'll be, just digital or just physical in industry, in education, in government. I think we'll always be a hybrid. Then we had Mr. Miguel Mendoza, also, sharing with us, about the old, the new, and the renew of thinking that we need to have as we, face what now COVID and what would be the post-COVID world. And finally, Dr. Oscar Lazaro, I think he invites us to rethink, right? I think that it's not about this industry 4.0, this digital transformation. It's not adopting technologies. It really needs to start the digital transformation by rethinking how we engineer our systems. In this case, the presentation was particularly focused on how we need to engineer the manufacturing systems of the future. Which are the capabilities that they need to have? And I think our focus needs to be there, right? To reimagine, repurpose, thinking what are those abilities that our manufacturing systems need to have in order to be resilient. They need to be agile, they need to be flexible, they need to be reconfigurable, they need to be lean, they need to be sustainable. So what are those qualities of being? What are those capabilities that we need to engineer? And they need to drive adoption, therefore, of our technology. So later on, we're able to deliver the promise of value to our customers, which I think is still the three basics that Japanese define it with the Toyota production system. We still want to deliver in the shortest lead time. We wanted to deliver with the highest quality. We wanted to do it with the lowest cost possible. So these are a little bit of my notes that I wanted to share with you. And of course, now we open the floor because this is a period that before we say goodbye, about reflection and exchanging remarks and exchanging thoughts between us, that we are a community.
Thank you, David. Yeah, very good summary of the various talks that we had today. We had fantastic speakers, experts from different areas, sharing their experience and their insights. We are actually at the end.
We open mic. Anyone would like to share?
Absolutely. If someone in the audience still has a question or a comment, now is the time. But yeah, we have to say thank you for joining us here today, for staying with us during the whole day. I mean, of course, we had an international event. We had people joining from Asia more in the morning, and people from the Americas joining in the afternoon. But it's overall, I think, very nice event, insightful for me at least. I hope it was also quite interesting for you as you joined us here today. If there's no question, or if there's a question, you can raise virtually your hand. If not, I would like to close this event here. It was our first virtual event. As I said at the beginning, we would love to have you here physically. We host every year the International Smart Factory Summit. This year, due to the situation, we could not. This is the event which you have maybe already participated on in the last years. And we will have the International Smart Factory Summit taking place. That's the plan, next year in May. So you'll be warmly invited at the International Smart Factory Summit here in Biel, Switzerland. And in the meanwhile, please stay tuned. Stay in contact with us here in the Swiss Smart Factory, Switzerland's Digital Innovation Hub. And I would like also to, again, give a great thanks to all the speakers of today. And also, David, thank you for staying with us all the night from Mexico City. What's the time now in Mexico?
It's 9 o'clock.
9
So
o'clock, and it's
time
actually
to start the second shift.
Start the second shift. Take some sleep. You deserve it. And please stay in contact with us. Maybe most important to really conclude, please stay safe and healthy in these exceptional times. I'm very glad to also receive your feedback after this event. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.